Welcome to Writer's Way podcast, the podcast where we step into the enchanting world of authors as we delve into their unique writing journeys and the captivating tales behind their stories. I'm your host, Jessica Wilkins, and today we're thrilled to welcome a writer who clearly embraces the grumpy old man persona with great humor and a heart. He is the author of the charming and honest collection, The Grumpy Old Cow and Other Stories, which offers readers a window into his unique worldview. We're going to dive into the inspiration behind his stories and discover what exactly makes the cow so grumpy. What was the inspiration for writing these stories, and did a specific character or a moment spark the whole collection of your book?
Yes, when I was growing up, I lived very close to a dairy farm and had a very happy, carefree childhood. On one side of my house is a dairy farm with very nice people in, a very down-to-earth farmer and his wife who ran a dairy farm, lots of cows and pigs and stuff. And on the other side of my house was a small wood which we could play in as kids, so we had a lot of freedom. Don't think the children today get that freedom. Really, the thought behind the book, that the kids have a little bit more freedom than they get today.
Well, that's fantastic, and it's amazing how something so simple can inspire an entire book's worth of insight and, of course, humor. And it sounds like these stories have been in a long time coming. So how old were you when you were begun working on this book? And did that life experience inform the observation and humor within the pages?
Yeah, it was a very long time coming, the stories, really. I was 74. I had been retired for 4 years and was finding things to do, remembering all the things I used to do before I got married, way back in the 1960s. So I started writing and taking up other interests. So yeah, 74 years old when I started this book.
Wow, it's quite late, but still, you made it. And speaking of life, since your stories are so grounded in observation, we have to ask, are you one of the characters or even the farm animals that you have said based on real people or real life personality you've encountered?
Not really, but the farmer and his wife that was when I was growing up across the way. Occasionally I used to have to go over and get a jug full of milk, fresh milk from the farm when we ran out. And the people on the farm worked hard, were down-to-earth, honest people. And so that kind of gives me a lead into the characters in the book. So as far as relating to that, that's probably where that idea came from.
Now, Iain, let's talk with your favorites. Out of the memorable personalities, human and animal, in the book, which character is your absolute favorite to write?
I absolutely love Doris, the grumpy old cow. I think she's, although she's grumpy, she's been around and she has her fantasies and interests and has always been a useful character around the farm in previous days. So she's my favourite. Certainly, that was the inspiration.
Yes. Now for the revealing questions. Which of your creations do you see a bit of yourself in? Which character in The Grumpy Old Cow and Other Stories is most likely yourself?
I relate closely to Paolo. I always wanted to be as Paolo, the little one that was scared of the horse. I always wanted to ride horses. And on the 3 or 4 occasions when I attempted to take lessons or go out for rides on tourist occasions, I never had very much success riding horses. So it's one regret in my life. So I can relate to Paolo's fear of falling off a horse, and unfortunately didn't have somebody that would sit me up with them and let me learn how to ride that way. So here I am, 78 years old and still wishing I could ride a horse.
I guess by your age, I would suggest no.
Yeah, I bruise it a little too easily now.
Yes. Now, since the farm setting is central to your book, let's take a fun detour. Forget the grumpy old cow for a moment. And what is your favorite animal in real life? And why does that particular animal appeal to you?
I have a very soft spot for pink piggies. Story relating to my immigration into America, I had friends while we were waiting for immigration to let us know whether we could come here or not. And those people were not very impressed by the length of time it took for us to be accepted to come into the United States. And so they said to me, when you get to the Americas, when pigs fly. And so I have a collection of flying pigs. But in real life, I actually have a soft spot for big old farm piggies that wallow around in the dirt. So that's one of my favourite animals. I like all animals.
Oh, you have such a cute favorite animal indeed. Now, shifting gears slightly from the farm to personal life, writing is an intensely focused activity. And do you have other hobbies or interests outside of writing that keep yourself creative?
I do. I play the drums and have done for many, many years. And just recently I was asked to join a Beatles cover band and have been playing with these guys recently. So playing the drums is one of my interests. And when I retired, I was able to take up drawing and painting again. Something I did before I had children. Where, married life takes away some of the spare time you have. So once I retired from work, I managed to get myself some paints and some canvases, and I paint predominantly New Mexico landscape. Some of them are taken from real life, and some of them are just ideas. So yeah, I play drums, I paint, I write a journal every day, I write stories.
You're such a creative person, Mr. Macdonald.
It's all been hidden away for a very long time, unfortunately.
But it's okay. Those skills are forever in you. So no matter how old you are or how young you can be, as long as you have those, it will be there forever. So, wow, you're skillful enough and creative. Yeah. Now, that diverse and crucial for any writers indeed for being creative. Now, looking ahead, since the title story involves animal, are there more animal stories to come, or do you see this as a potential series or genre you wanted to return to?
Less so the animals as the children. I think there's room possibly for more stories about the children. They're at that preschool age when they've got a lot of room to develop. So if anybody was interested, I'm sure we could develop more tales about the three children that live on this farm, playing with the foxes and looking after the animals, helping their mum and dad. I'm pretty certain I could come up with some more ideas in that line.
Yes, and that's kind of exciting that you wanted to, to write another one, or it has a great potential indeed. And now turning to impact, what do you ultimately hope for your book? What is your biggest takeaway or, feeling you want to leave with the people who wanted to read it?
I'd hope that anybody that reads it can see that it's not sensational. It doesn't have any drama in it as such. I mean, the dramas are very small day-to-day dramas. Possibly one of the reasons why the book hasn't sold too well. It's not got any sensationalism in it. There's a bunch of people having a very nice life, working very hard and reaping the benefits of their work. I relate to that very strongly. So,
well, your book is very nice because as we are living in a world where everything is in a fast-paced, of course, we wanted something that we could relax. We have this book. Of course, your book is one way of having those relaxation because it has no drama and no sensualities or anything that could trigger your stress level indeed. Now,
not going to sell any newspapers, is it?
yeah.
No drama, no sensations.
Yes, but they can give you some relaxation in that end. So so your book is a good way of relaxation. So
And humor. I hope people see the humor in it.
yes, there is a humor in everything. So of course, all you have to do is just appreciate everything for what you're doing, and that's it. And of course, your beautiful hope for your book legacy being recognized by everyone. And that is now for our final question, and to end up with a personal note. What in your own life makes you happy, Ian?
My family, mostly. Playing drums, writing, telling stories. I was always a storyteller when I was a little boy and got into lots of trouble for it. Telling stories now, I'm an old man, something that's more pleasurable than it has been in the past. That's my hope for the world, is that I can get to carry on writing and entertaining people.
Wow, that's a perfect answer indeed, and a healthy dose of humor and honesty. Just like your book, you are one perfect example of it. And once again, with this book, you can find relaxation. I've talked to my grandpa. My grandpa used also to be a storyteller indeed, and well, just like you, he has a lot of humor, and I miss him. Yes, for Mr. Macdonald, thank you so much for being with us here in Writer's Way podcast. I truly appreciate your time with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Take it, we'll talk again.
Yes, we will. And that was Iain Macdonald, the brilliant author of The Grumpy Old Cow and Other Stories. We hope you were inspired by this story as we were, and you feel encouraged to find the humor and honesty in your own daily life. Thank you so much also to our listeners for tuning in, and be sure to check out his book, The Grumpy Old Cow and Other Stories. It's available everywhere where the books are sold, and it's filled with laughter, heart, and a touch of grumpiness we can all relate to. Join us again for another conversation on a Writer's Way podcast. Until next time, stay inspired and keep reading. Bye for now.